She walked onto the grass with her left arm taped from wrist to elbow, and nobody in that stadium knew whether they were watching a champion or a girl running on fumes. Alex Eala had just played 4 tournaments in a row. Birmingham, Berlin, Bad Homburg. 3 cities, 3 weeks, a body that had barely stopped moving since the first week of June. And 2 days before Wimbledon even started, she lost. Straight set. 6-3, 6-3 to Belgium's Elise Mertens, world number 26, in just 84 minutes. It was the 3rd time in her career Mertens had beaten her. Eala had raced to a 3-1 lead in that opening set, looked completely in control, and then Mertens ripped off 8 straight games and shut the door. People online started asking the obvious question. Did she overplay herself right before the biggest tournament of her life? Here's what almost nobody explained properly. That brutal stretch of tennis, the one everyone was worried about, is exactly what earned her something no Filipino has ever had in the history of the sport: a seed at a Grand Slam. Seed number 29 at Wimbledon 2026. Not a wild card, not a lucky qualifier, an actual seed, which meant she skipped the entire first round while every unseeded player in that draw had to survive an extra live-or-die match just to reach where she was starting from. She earned that with a title in Birmingham and 2 wins over top 10 players in Berlin, all packed into the same exhausting month that produced the loss everyone panicked about. Let's go back to June 7th in Birmingham, England. Eala is the top seed in the final of the Birmingham Open, and across the net is Nikola Bartonkova, a 21-year-old from the Czech Republic, ranked 69 in the world. Before that match, Eala's record against Czech players was 0 wins and 13 losses. Every single Czech opponent she had ever faced beat her: Krejcikova, Vondrousova, Muchova, Noskova, all of them. And in that final, Bartonkova took the first set 7-5. The curse looked ready to hit number 14. Instead, Eala found something. She took the second set 6-3, then survived a wild final set, saving 3 break points in the last game to close it out 7-5 after 2 hours and 38 minutes. 14 tries, 1 win. And it came on the biggest stage of her year. Now here's the twist nobody expected. Bartonkova wasn't just her opponent that day, she was already her doubles partner. The two of them had been paired together before the singles final even happened, lost together in the first round of doubles in Birmingham, and then a few days later ended up on opposite sides of the net fighting for a trophy. So what happens next? They kept the partnership. Eala and Bartonkova confirmed they would play doubles together at Wimbledon, the same 2 players who had just fought a 2-hour, 38-minute war for a championship. They walked out onto the doubles court together on July 2nd, and lost in the first round to 8th seeds Sofia Kenin and Yelena Ostapenko, 3-6, 6-3, 1-6. The partnership didn't end in a trophy. But Eala didn't need doubles to make her mark that fortnight. Her singles run was about to become the real story. Because here's what actually happened once the tournament started, and it's bigger than anything the panic about her schedule predicted. In the first round, Eala beat Mexico's Renata Zarazua, her former doubles partner, 6-1, 6-2, becoming the first Filipino to win a Wimbledon singles main draw match in the entire Open era, a stretch going back to 1968. In the second round she faced Australia's Maya Joint, the player who had beaten her in the 2025 Eastbourne final, and this time Eala fought back from a set down to win 3-6, 6-2, 6-0. Then came the match that changed everything. Round 3, center court territory, Eala facing Iga Swiatek, the 3rd seed and the defending champion. And the 29 seed from Quezon City beat her. She reached the 4th round of a Grand Slam for the first time in her career, the biggest win of her life, and gave a speech afterward that had fans back home in tears. Her run finally ended against 13th seed Jasmine Paolini in the round of 16, but by then she had already rewritten the record book. First Filipino to win a match at Wimbledon in the Open era. First to reach the 3rd round. First to reach the round of 16. First ever seeded at any Grand Slam, man or woman, in Philippine tennis history. And there's a number attached to all of this that deserves its own moment. 17 years. That's how long it had been since any player from Southeast Asia was seeded in a Grand Slam singles draw. The last one was Thailand's Tamarine Tanasugarn, seeded at the 2009 Australian Open. 17 years of near misses across an entire region, players from Thailand, Indonesia, Malaysia, Vietnam, the Philippines, all trying and falling short of that specific milestone. And in 2026, on the grass she loves most, a 21-year-old broke that drought. She wasn't even the only story with history attached to it that fortnight. In the same draw, Serena Williams made her return to Wimbledon on a wild card, 4 years removed from singles competition, still chasing the record books at 44. She lost her opening match to the same Maya Joint, who Eala had already beaten, 6-3, 6-7, 6-3. Every camera in London was pointed at Serena's comeback. But somewhere in the same tournament, a taped-up arm and a 5-spot ranking jump were quietly building a story that outlasted the headlines chasing her. Think about where this started. 2 years ago, Eala was watching Wimbledon's main draw from the outside, unable to get past qualifying. This year her name was printed on the draw sheet with a number next to it, and by the time she walked off center court after the Paolini match, she had climbed to a new career-high ranking of world number 28. Not because she rested, not because she played it safe, because she pushed through Birmingham, through Berlin, through a loss in Bad Homburg that had everyone worried, and turned all of it into the best 2 weeks of tennis the Philippines has ever seen. So here's the real question worth sitting with. Everyone assumed a taped arm and 12 matches in a month meant she was running on empty walking into the biggest tournament of the year. Instead it built the seed, the history, and the run nobody saw coming. What does that tell you about what it actually takes to break a 17-year drought?